Aliens. Decided to try my hand at a tier list for fun. Started because I kept asking people at work which alien species would suffer prejudice in the shortest amount of time. Then I started thinking about it realistically, and here we are. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Comment if you want to. It's not forced, but engagement is engagement. Greys. I think greys wouldn't be immediately suffering because they're the closest to actually looking like humans out of the big three, but people would be severely off-put by them because of the uncanny valley aspect about it. People also already think they exist, and they feel like we're in a society that wouldn't care that much unless they were fucking probing and experimenting on people, but because they're still scary looking, they would still be a long history of prejudice and systemic hate thrown their way years down the line. Even if they were chill folk, there would be a lot of prejudice. Reptilians. Again, people already think they exist, but people of Earth are weird and wouldn't be opposed to trying to breed them or get bred. I think the thing that would definitely freak people out would be their diet and size. I imagine they're like the reptilians from Zathura, and so I feel like their biology is similar to gorillas relative to humans, where they're naturally fit and strong with barely any effort. Their diet would likely consist of fucking bugs and raw meat, but that idea is based on them just being lizard monsters, essentially. I feel like their prejudice wouldn't be immediate, but it would be very long-lasting until they've been systemically bred by humans to not look like horrified monsters. Insectoids almost immediately would suffer prejudice, and my research stems from them literally being bug people. I feel like if they look like Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy, people wouldn't want to squish them as much as they want to bang them, but I feel like the likeliness of them looking like the fucking cockroach monster from Men in Black is more realistic. But the prejudice primarily stems from their breedability and that they just look like giant disgusting bugs and people are gonna hate them forever. People do not like bugs, especially roaches or flies or like maggots. So if Daddy comes up to you and she's like, "Meet my son," and he's a 4-foot-tall fly kid, or she holds up her baby and it's literally a baby-sized maggot, you'd be disgusted. Humanoids. I feel like if Saiyans, Kryptonians, or Diltramites showed up to Earth, there wouldn't be that much prejudice, if at all, primarily because they just look like us. Like, the main thing would be their weird biology, like their longevity, but there wouldn't be fear or prejudice if they're just humans from another planet. Like, if they had powers, then sure, but I'm under the assumption that they're being judged visually, and none of those species, save for maybe Saiyans, because of the tails, would be a problem. This also isn't just going into beings with powers. I'm talking all humanoid aliens. Like, I'm thinking like, even if a Mandalorian came to Earth, he's technically an alien, but he's humanoid enough that no one would say anything. Shapeshifters. I wouldn't say the prejudice is immediate, but I feel like the primary problem is them potentially sowing discord and anarchy among humanity because they can look like whoever they want. The fear would come from the distrust of them. Feel like people would be absolutely terrified of Sertina or Boris the animal, like people would have a serious problem with that. But I also feel like the fetish market for shapeshifters would be insane. And I feel like that earned them a place in our species somehow. Humans are not difficult to please when it comes to fetish content. I swear to people will beat off to anything. And that's all we have today. If this gets engagement, we'll see if there's actually some engagement. And if you want to see more of this, let me know in the comments. My first time doing a tier list.